Welcome back, crafty friends. It's Alicia of the Call Me Crafty Al YouTube channel, and I am back today with the first in a series of videos. I have been wanting to use the Calendar Girls coloring book from ADORNit ever since I got this. And I had planned on maybe trying to make a desk calendar, and designing the dates for each month and doing something, but then I thought, then it's only good for 1 year. So how else could I use these cute little paintables, which have one for each month and a little saying, and have it be something I could keep and use for a while? So what I decided to do was make a special date folio. And what I mean is I'm going to make a little book where I keep like birthdays, anniversaries, special events in my family's and friends' lives. So that way it can be used from year to year. Now, I think this will probably be a 3-part series. In this first one, I'm going to show you how I put the book together. And then we will probably go to the coloring of the images, and then finally putting it together with the pages where I will write my special dates. That may change down the road, but that's my plan for now. What I wanted to do right now is just share with you some of the items I'm going to be using. Of course, like I mentioned, I'll be using the Calendar Girls coloring book, and I will link all these products in my description box below so you can go check them out. For pattern papers, I am using 3 sheets from the Pink Dazzled collection. I'm using Pink Dazzled Plum, Poppin' Blossoms Gray, and Sticks and Stones. And then I needed 1 more sheet of pattern paper. So the Rainy Days and Sunshine Jump Puddles word sheet fit in with the colors from the rest of the paper. So I put that in. As well as those papers, I will be using some cardstock stickers from ADORNit. This one is an alphabet with lots of letters so I can spell out what I need to. And these are the tiny pink. And then I'm also going to be using Take Note, and these are ledger shaped cardstock stickers. And I almost forgot about this. I'm also going to be using these stickers down here from the Nest cardstock sticker sheet. Now that I've shown you what I'm going to be using, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I did was cut down those pattern papers I talked about before. I had 4 12 by 12 sheets, and I cut them down into 2 8.5 inch wide by 5.5 inch tall pieces, so like this. Now, with that last one, the Rainy Days, I am only using 1 piece, but I do have an extra if I need it. So I cut those down to that size, and then I folded them all in half. And you can see then it's going to be a little booklet. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and bind this. And how I will be binding it is stapling a signature book, so stapling on the crease. And then I'm going to be using some elastic cord to help keep it shut. So I'm going to make a little closure for it that will be in the binding, that will be in there permanently. Let's go ahead and do that part first. The first thing I'm going to do on the crease of the front cover is mark the 2 3/4 inch. So that would be the center on that folded crease. And now that I have a hole in this, I am going to go through and use this as a template and make that same piercing through each of the pages. Now that we have a hole all the way through, I'm going to use a couple binder clips to hold this paper steady in place, just so it doesn't shift. And then I'm going to bring in my long arm stapler, and this allows you to staple in deeper than a standard stapler to paper. And previously I have went ahead and set the guide to 4 1/4 because that is half into my paper. So I'm just going to staple toward the top and the bottom of that binding. And now my booklet is all ready to go. So you can see there's the staples in the center and my hole is still there. Let's go ahead and put in the elastic cording. I think I'm going to use the blue. It's very pale. I'm going to wrap my elastic around the book to get an idea of where to tie the knot, because I do want to keep it closed, but it will end up being thicker, so I'm going to give it some play. This elastic is pretty slick there, so you saw I had to redo the knot, and this time I pulled it nice and tight. Now what I have to do is thread this through that hole, which could be interesting. I'm going to pull in a needle and see if that will help. So I have that through, and then that knot will just keep it in the book. So now we can trim the inside elastic down. And the elastic band is ready to go. So you can see there it keeps it shut. So if I want to have it in like a bag or a purse, it will not just open wide up. The last part that I need to do to get my book ready is to put the decoration on the front so you can kind of tell what it is from the front, and that's where I'm going to pull in those stickers. So here we have, I'm going to be spelling out special dates with stickers because this of course will be my special date book or folio, and I'm going to put these stickers on this piece. I'm going to add a little bit more interest with some of the stickers from the nest sheet. Because all of the letters are the same width, I'm going to start in the middle of the word so I can get that centered left to right on the sticker. So for special, C is going to be the middle letter. So I'm going to put that right there, centered in between the two parentheses. And now I can work out from the center to spell my word. And just because I'm probably never going to get them perfectly straight, I'm going to go ahead and offset them a little on purpose. The one thing I like about these sticker sheets is you get more than one per letter, which makes it great when you want to spell more than one word or name. And in dates, T is the middle letter, so we'll start with that. And now I just need to figure out where I want to put this on the front. Now I also wanted to use this heart, but I want to pop it up on some foam. So what I'm going to do is remove the sticky from the back of this. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to pull out my Stampin' Buddy, I think it's called. It helps you when you emboss to take the static off things, but it also has powder in it. So if you put it on the back of a sticker, just tap it, then it takes that stickiness and gets rid of it. So now I can just put this on foam tape and pop it right up there. Now the book and the cover is all done. The next time I see you, I will talk to you about coloring in the calendar pages, which I'll be using these, and then adding the page for where you can write in your special days each month. I hope if this is your first time stopping by that you'll go ahead and hit the subscribe button below. That way you will know when I upload the next part of the series. And if you're already a regular viewer and subscriber, thanks again for stopping back by. I hope to see you on the next video and that you're having a crafty day. Bye-bye.